Welcome back, team. Task 3.3 discusses about evaporation related detail. So we need to create a Tableau view of total evaporation over month by location for specific state. Again, we need to select a specific state, and for all the locations of that particular state, we need to check what is the total evaporation happened during the month. For total month means we need to sum day-to-day evaporation values. Next, provide a screen capture and describe Tableau view created. So we need to create a screen capture. Then it will be describing how the Tableau view was created, and then we comment on the levels of episodes, similar with the same kind of process that we followed in the last task. Okay, so try to follow the same style. Now I will show you how to create this one. Total evaporation by month by local location for a specific state. Again, so here my state is ACT, right? So let me take another worksheet. So again, first I will take state and I will filter it to ACT. So I don't want all these values, I just need ACT values. Okay, I have created it. Then per month, right? So I'm taking date, and in that I'm taking month. Okay, per month. Uh, then what it is, location. I need to take location per month and location, and total evaporation value. So where it is. So these are measures. Give me a second. So if a person who is working on copy 10, they need to cross check that, like person who selected ACT as country. So when I cross checked it, it is generating only value for Canberra, and for other two locations it is not having any values. So what I did is, like, rather than selecting tables that don't have, like states that don't have any values, I have selected New South Wales for this person. So whatever the location you can select, but if a minimum information is there, we can write a number of words, right? Or contribution can be perfect. For that reason, I have changed the state. It is not necessary that we need to keep same state, just to maintain some particular structure. I try to keep state value same for all the three tasks. Okay, but here, as there are very few values for ACT, I have selected NSW. Maybe for some other states also, like for some other cases also, it might be changing. Please cross check that your screen contains what is the value that your screen contains. Is that containing the same state value or different state value for filter? Okay, by filtering this, we got this information, and maybe this is how we can create, but location values, this will become difficult to understand. For if you want to calculate total value for month, it is very easy to understand, but we need to cross check for both the values, right? We need to cross check for month and the location. So this kind of graphs can't suit for that particular calculations. This suits better, but let me check any other options. So let us take this values only. Okay, this is a screenshot, and similarly, like the way we discussed in the last graph, we can, so similarly we can deal with this task too. Let me add evaporation to the label, and you can see that for Albury there is no value, Badgerry Creek there is no value. Now we have Cobar. For Cobar, the value is highest when it is January, and it is lowest when it is June. Hmm? The value is 2802, and June it is 400. Maybe what could be the reason? Maybe sunlight is low during the June season. Maybe this is winter for them. So during winter the evaporation rate will be low. So during summer the evaporation rate will be high. Maybe during January they might get a winter, or like they might get summer season. They might be having summer season for these one, two, three seasons, and maybe spring and winter season during April, May, June, July. So for that reason, the evaporation rate is low during these months, and the evaporation rate is high around October, November, December, and January, February months. So in that way, you can make your assumptions. All right. So this is task 3.3. So how we have created this graph means by taking state value into the filter and filtering the state, then taking location and month in the date we select a month, then we take evaporation totals in rows. By doing that, we can generate a side by side graphs. Using side by side graphs, we can discuss about each month and each year, each month, and location. So this is how we can create proper visual design for different locations. Okay, you can use this screenshot to explain information that we can. All right, information that is required to uh, identify and mention differences between evaporation values for different months. I also mentioned you the reason that because of the summer or winter seasons, the evaporation rate will be high or low. So based on that, we can discuss. Okay, do it, guys. Thank you.